everybody, today we're checking out Garage Therapy's brand new product. It is their 2 trim, their concentrated and dedicated trim protectant from their Garage Therapy lineup. It is obviously red in their protection line and dedicated to protect that plastic trim, both interior and exterior, depending on the concentration that you dilute it to. And like I said, it's very concentrated. You cannot just put a sprayer in the bottle and go to town. You have to at least dilute it 4-to-1 all the way up to 20-to-1 depending on your situation. So today I'm going to walk you through the various dilution ratios and the proper steps before applying trim for maximum success. So before we dilute trim, of course, when it comes to engine bays, exterior or interior trim, the first step is prep. So degrease and thoroughly clean your engine bay, getting all the grease and grime cleaned up and rinsed away before you apply your protective product. Same with exterior trim. Even after a wash, I like to hit it with a panel prep to make sure that trim is free from any sudsy leftover suds or previous waxes, protection that may have came across the trim. Make sure it's nice and clean before applying your trim protective. And when it comes to interiors, just grab your favorite interior cleaner, whether it's Garage Therapy Interior or your other favorites that we have at the House of Rags. Just grab your favorites, get that interior nice and clean before adding your trim protection to your interior vinyls and plastics. 2 trim is safe and compatible with leather seats, but Garage Therapy recommends getting their dedicated leather cleaner and leather protectant because they do have those dedicated specific cleaner and protectant for leather. So trim, stick to the vinyls and plastics. When it comes to dilution ratios, like I said, you cannot use this straight out the bottle, so you at least have to dilute 4-to-1. That's 4 parts water and 1 part product. Trim being our product of today. So I'm going to show you 2 different dilutions. We're going to do the 4-to-1 for our engine bays and exterior trim, and then we're only going to show 10-to-1 and taken into the interior. That's going to show you 2 basic dilutions that you can use for quick exterior and quick interior protective, but of course it's dilutable all the way up to 20-to-1. So play around with it and let us know your favorite trim dilutions in the comments below. So first up, we have 400 milliliters of water. That'll be our 4 parts of water. So now we're going to crack open trim, and we're going to add 1 more part of our chemical to make it a 4-to-1 dilution. So we're going to go to 400 to the 500 milliliter mark to make a perfect 4-to-1 dilution, and boom. So now we have 500 mils of product, and you can see we barely used any of our concentrated trim solution, but we have a whole sprayer now. Give it a little shake of product, and we're going to put it in our IK sprayer. Put it in your bottle of choice, of course, and carefully pour our now ready to use formula in our IK sprayer. And remember, 4-to-1 to about 10-to-1 is recommended for exterior plastics, and then 10-to-1 to 20-to-1 is recommended for your interior plastics. So that's 1 IK sprayer ready to go. Dilute it at 1-to-4, give it a good shake, and that's ready for our exterior trim. So now we're going to dilute our interior dressing. We have 500 milliliters of water, and now what we're going to do is we're just going to add 50 mils of water, and that's going to make us a 10-to-1 dilution. So 500 mils of water, 50 mils of our trim concentrate, and that is how easy it is to mix up your exterior and interior solutions of your trim protectant. Give it a little shake. And this gives us the perfect amount of interior protectant to put in our little mini IK sprayers. So if you want to fill up a big IK sprayer, of course you can take that 1,000 milliliters of water as your 10 parts and put another 100 milliliters of concentrate to fill up the big IK sprayers. But today we're using the little minis, so we have the interior and exterior mix. Now, once you get these all filled up, you need to label them somehow. So get you a Sharpie or write on the back of the little cards back here to make sure you don't mix them up, because of course they're going to look pretty similar. Next step is applying Garage Therapy to trim to our exterior and interior plastics. Your exterior plastics can be as simple as spray, let dwell, and wipe up with a microfiber towel, or you can grab a dedicated applicator, spray into the applicator, apply, and then immediately buff off any excess with another dry towel. Trim should be perfectly dry in about 15 minutes. And of course, when it comes to interior, same thing applies. Grab your favorite towel or microfiber applicator, spray on the product, apply, buff off the excess, and it should be dry in 15 minutes. And it's that easy to protect your exterior and interior trim with a protectant like 2 Trim from Garage Therapy. So dedicated trim dressing, that's how you dilute it, exterior and interior. There you go. Easy peasy, and you have some quality protection on your engine bay, to your exterior, to your interior trim pieces. That's all we got on this one. I'll drop the links below. Go check it out. Garage Therapy 2 Trim, out now.